What up, folks? It's Friday. The funk is back. Funk is back. It is Friday, April 12th, 2019. Thank you for joining me. A couple things to talk to real quick. I'm going to do some NBA and NHL playoff predictions, which I normally don't do, but since it's that time of year, I might as well do it because I didn't really get that many. I didn't get any emails, so I got one email, and hopefully people will call in. So that's the stuff. We'll cover the Yankees and Mets real quick. I'm not getting too excited about either team. It's early. Granted, the Yankees have too many injuries, which is mind-numbingly crazy, but we got a lot of guys coming back. If we can stay at 500, keep ourselves afloat at 500, we should be okay. If we go on a horrible losing streak and then we're down back 7 games at least, then we're going to be in trouble. But like I said, we still got a good team. We're going to beat people. Are we going to sweep the White Sox? No. Will we take 2 out of 3? Hopefully. We just got to win series. Take 2 here. Take 3 here. Depends on the series. If you got a 2-game series, hopefully you can split. I'm not worried. The Mets are starting off really good, but like I said, it's still early for them too. Anything can happen. It's a long baseball year. I'm not getting down. Granted, I'm not like seeing the Yankees lose, but you know it's going to happen. You know they don't have their full team. They're not at full strength yet. So like I said, I think they'll be fine. You know, come late August, I hope, and the Mets as well. I'm going to do my NBA playoff predictions. In the Western Conference, the first match was Golden State versus the Clippers. Clippers are, I don't think they're much. They just snuck into the 8th seed, so I'm taking Golden State, of course. Golden State over Clippers, they probably sweep them. Rockets versus the Jazz. This is the 4 against the 5. The Rockets fell. They should be a little bit high. I think they should have been 3rd or 2nd seed, but they kind of had a couple of bad games here and there. The Jazz, they have a good young team. Do I see them beating the Rockets? No. The Rockets are winning that series, so they'll advance the next round. Portland versus Oklahoma City. This one I'm kind of on a fence because they're both really good teams. And OKC, they got Westbrook. Their bench is pretty good. Portland's got a good starting 5. You know, as long as they're healthy and they're in rhythm. But he's Mr. Triple Double, freaking Russell Westbrook, and go OKC over Portland. That's probably go down to it'll be the best. I think it's the best of 5 the first round. So they'll probably go to a game 5. I don't know if it's all 7 is now. Is it all 7 or is it 5-7? I don't know what it is anymore. Nuggets versus the Spurs. The Nuggets are really good this year. They're a really surprise team. The Spurs have been kind of on a downswing ever since Ginobili and Parker have been retired. They don't got what's his face anymore either. Kawhi's on Toronto now, I do believe. So I don't know. I'm going with the Nuggets over the Spurs in that matchup. Eastern Conference, you got the Bucks versus Detroit. Bucks over Detroit. Detroit's good, but the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo is ridiculous. He's just like he's got to win the MVP. If it's not Harden, it's got to be Giannis Antetokounmpo. Celtics versus the Pacers. This was tough for me because both teams have been struggling. But unfortunately, as much as I hate to say it, I'm taking the Celtics in this one because the Pacers, they just squeaked in with some of their let's see, were they the 8th? No, they were the 7th seed. No, the Pacers were 5, but they had a lot of the last few weeks they didn't do well. 76ers versus the Nets. The Nets got in barely, but I'm going with the 76ers. They got a way better squad. And the Nets need a couple. They get a big free agent. Hopefully in the offseason they could definitely be contenders next year. They made the playoffs, but just barely. Toronto versus Orlando. I'm picking Toronto's really good. I think Toronto. If it's not Toronto, it's going to be Toronto, Milwaukee, I think, out of the East. And then Golden State. If Golden State doesn't make it, it's going to be Houston. Those 2 teams. Those are the 4 teams I'm picking and to make it to the conference. And then Golden State. I'll probably say Golden State and Milwaukee in the finals, if anything. We'll do NHL, which I don't know much about hockey. From what I talked to with some friends and watch, like I said, I'm not an avid hockey watcher, but when I do, I pay attention to some teams. The Western Conference, Calgary versus Colorado. Colorado got as the second wild card. Don't mind the scratch on my nose, folks. No, I didn't get attacked by a cat, and my dog didn't scratch me. I was working, and one of the people at night, when they restocked the shelves, didn't put the stuff that was still open on the sides. Instead, they put it on top of the box the very top puck, so and it's not open, so you got to open it, but they put it on top of the way back, so when you pulled it down, whack, it scratched. I'm just glad it wasn't heavy because it probably would have broke my nose, and I wouldn't be doing the show right now. So, unfortunately, I have a scratch. Calgary versus Colorado. Calgary. Colorado just barely made it in. San Jose versus Vegas. This is a good matchup, but I'm going with Vegas. Just because they had a great run last year. I think they got another run in them. Nashville versus Dallas. This one's a tough one as well. But, I'm going with Nashville. And then Winnipeg versus St. Louis. I like St. Louis. And those are the Western Conference. And the Eastern Conference, you have Tampa Bay versus Columbus. I'm going with Tampa Bay because they've been really hot going into the playoffs. So Boston versus Toronto. I'm picking Toronto. Toronto's due. Well, Washington versus Carolina, defending champs are going in. As long as they got what's his face, they're not going to Alexei Kovalev. Oh my God, wrong team, wrong era. Alex Ovechkin. I mean, they're going to be fine. Islanders just Pitt, which is already, I think they're up 1-1, an exciting playoff game. I actually watched the end of that game. And they scored, they've had an overtime game. They won in overtime. Very, very exciting overtime hockey. Playoff hockey, too. So, that's the only time I really watch hockey is the playoffs times. It's more exciting. Otherwise, during the season, I'm bored. I can't see the puck. Either I need glasses. Back in the day when they had the little thing, Dewey Humboldt, back me up on this. You're watching. Remember back, it was in the late 90s or something, mid-90s, where I think it was Fox doing hockey games, lit the puck up like orange, so you could see where it was. Because half the time I can't see it now. When I go to the hockey game, unless I'm at the hockey game, I can't see it on TV. I cannot follow the puck whatsoever, unless you see the guy actually going with the puck. When it gets slapped here and there's icing and it gets thrown down this end and there's guys huddled around you never know where the fucking puck is. So I think they should bring that back, especially for elderly people, because I'll tell you right now, I'm 43 years old, my eyes, I can see everything else fine, but the hockey puck, unless I'm sitting in the arena watching the game, I can see it then, but if I'm watching on TV, I can't see it for shit. Like, I can't follow it. You put the little glow thing like they had back in the day, I'm all for it. And I'm going to do an email real quick. Ian, I thought I read your email last week, man. I apologize. I really thought you read it. I read it. If not the week before, I forgot when you sent it. But I remember reading it. It says, I hope you're doing good, man. I'm the kind of guy who wears his emotions on his sleeve, and I just wanted to tell you I was a bit hurt that you didn't read my email last week. I swore I read it, dude. Either I read it and I didn't say your name, but I don't know if I said, I don't remember, or I read it the week before. I swore I read it, though. I'm going through a lot. Hell right now, and lost my job as assistant night manager at Golden Corral, and then Gail got up and left and ran out for when the money got dry. I was relying on your show as an outlet, maybe get a job or at least keep my name out there for potential employees. I guess you're like Gail. Once I don't have a big job where I believe I did offer you a discount on Wednesday night if you abandon me too. Dude, I swore I read the email, dude. I said maybe I not read it on air, but I swore I definitely read it. I thought I read it live. I apologize if I didn't, because I had a bunch that 1 week, and I might have actually put it in the wrong file because I have them in a file, and I might not put it in the right folder because sometimes that happens because I get confused with my phone. I'm not tech savvy, so I apologize if I didn't, but I did read it. If I didn't read it on the air, I apologize. It's at times like this where my faith is truly tested, and I turn to Hashem for guidance. I'm tired of only offering you kind words of encouragement where it's hardly reciprocated. Sorry, not sorry, Ian. Dude, I apologize. Like I said, hopefully someone watches the show and get my man Ian a job. He lives down south, and I do live in Carolina. He's a good worker, good guy. So if Ian Jacobs, I said I don't know if he's got his resume out there. Put it out there, buddy. And if you're watching my show anywhere in that area, or anyone knows people in that area could get Ian a job, please send me information or send Ian information. That'd be really great. That's the email I got. If anyone want to take phone calls, or I got some live people on, anyone want to ask? Laura Minster asks, will the Mets win the Super Bowl? Before the Jets, yes, they will. Will the Mets win the World Series? They have a good chance. Their team, they got the best pitching staff, I think, in the league. So, the Braves are definitely going to give them problems, but the Braves always give them problems. And the Phillies. The Phillies are really good this year. So, the Mets have a shot as long as they stay healthy, I think. And they get Cespedes back. They get some big guys back from injuries as well. they're not missing as many guys as the Yankees are, but they're still, this kid, Pete Alonso's tearing the cover off the ball. He's hitting 455-foot fucking home runs like they're nothing. So I think the Mets are in good shape. Like I said, it's still early. And I'm not worried about the Yankees. Granted, they're 5-7, 5-8, whatever, or 6-7, 6-8, whatever the other record is right now. I'm not concerned. As long as they keep themselves around 500, you just can't get it out of control. That's all. Once you get like past 7, 8 games back, or 7, 8 games under 500, then you're in trouble. It depends, on your schedule, and everyone's schedule is always different. So, WrestleMania. I did my WrestleMania report. If anyone saw it Monday afternoon, it was good. I didn't give out of 10. I give it like 8.5 stars. A couple things they could have changed. A lot of titles changed hands. I think John Cena coming out as Dr. Thugonomics. John Cena was fucking awesome. That was as much as I didn't want to see him there. That made me happy because we were due to see him. Like he hasn't been in that character so long, and everyone made him him. That's what made him popular because people started following him. And eventually, he turned to Mr. Good Guy, Happy-Go-Lucky, make 600 wish for Make-A-Wish Foundation, John Cena. But when he does come, but he's still he's not coming back full time or even as that. I think it was just a one-time thing. I think a lot of people actually might have tweeted him or emailed him, whatever, or sent him messages saying, "Listen, we need to see the Dr. Thugonomics, War Life." He came out with the rings on. He had the hat, the jersey. It was pretty cool. And he freaking busted rhymes and made fun of Elias, which was really funny. So I thought that was kind of funny. That was like the one thing I didn't expect. Then he fucking gave him the FU instead of the attitude adjustment. But still, WrestleMania was good. A stupid guy tried to tackle Bret Hart at the Hall of Fame inductions. Like, what the fuck? What are you, stupid? Like, unless that guy was on like severe medication or is freaking on crack. First of all, where's the security? I know these guys are freaking like 250-pound athletes. Most of them are 250-pound guys who could easily freaking pick this guy up and crush him like a bug. But I guess for freaking reasons with the Barclays Center, and I guess laws, guys if they put a hand on one of these guys, can easily sue them. But he's jumping in the ring to attack somebody. They're just defending him. He's 62 years old, 61 years old. Fucking Bret Hart, you're gonna attack him? And Natty was all, like, come on, like that guy definitely should be banned from the Barclays Center for life because that's freaking ridiculous. Like, Bret Hart's a legend. If it was like some Joe Schmo guy up there, some jobber that no one gave two shits about, still, it's not your place to come in the ring and attack somebody, either no matter who was in the ring. But still, even then, like, if it was some jobber guy that no one liked, or being a jerk, and the guy jumps in, still, shouldn't jump in the ring, but you're going to get your ass kicked because these guys are gigantic. I'll tell you right now, that's one, if I'm, when you run on the baseball field, it's different. You get tackled by security. Most of them are your same size as you or smaller. So you can, you tackle and you're taken away. Or, football, if you're on the football field, whatever. People do that, just get too drunk and too stupid. Like, I've never had the urgency to, like, oh, yeah, I feel like, even been drunk as I've been before at ball games. Hey, I sit with my buddy, hey, man, I'm going to run to the field. I'll see you later. Like, no. Why would you do that? You're just asking to get your ass kicked. Most of the time, they don't show the person getting tackled or running around the field. They just pan away and they don't show. Sometimes you catch like a minute, like a few seconds at the beginning, but otherwise they don't want people to get publicized for that shit. And it's stupid. Like, I don't know why some people are just really dumb or just get super drunk and can't control themselves. But anyway, folks, I'm taking calls at 845-825-1227. That's 845-825-1227. I'll take phone calls. Like I said, I'm gonna say, "Hi, G Funk's Rant." Just say your name, where you're calling from, ask a question, and I will try to get as many as I can in. So once you ask your question, I'll answer it. I'll give you a second rebuttal, and then I'll move on to the next call. Like I said, I got one line, so if you can't get through, I'm sorry. Until I get some more fundage for my show, I can only afford one line, dude. So, oh well. What else? Anything else to talk about? Oh, the whole Sasha Banks. I don't know if everyone heard Sasha Banks she's going to quit at WrestleMania because she didn't want to drop the tag belts to the Iconics. Listen, you've been a champion for a long time, and singles competitor. Now you you can't hold the belt forever. Like, they maybe go in a different direction. They want you to win it back. Maybe they want you to do something different. I know WWE Creative is having problems with the writing and the staff, and now Ted Turner wants to put a televised wrestling show, AEW, that just made just opened up on TV. So they're gonna have some competition now. I think she got a lot of old guys from WWE over there, plus some new indie guys from TNA. Like that could be interesting to watch. As much as I might watch it, but I'm not gonna get into it. Like I'll be able to just DVR and watch it. I'm not gonna be in a like I do WWE. I have to watch every week. I'll see how it is. If it intrigues me with the characters and the stories, maybe I'll watch a little more than WWE. Because right now WWE's been up and down. Like I said, WrestleMania was good. It was Kofi won, Seth Rollins, everyone you want to win. A couple titles to change hands. Like I said, I didn't expect the Iconics to win, but they're originally the only if you think about it, the only team that wasn't thrown together actually came in as a women's tag team. Like they weren't separate. Like Sasha and Bayley came in separately. They weren't a tag team when they came in together. So they're best friends, but that's Nia and Tamina, they're just cousins, so they're blood relatives. So they just tagged and put them together anyway. Like all the other tag teams, they were just thrown together. They have they didn't come in there's no women tag teams, and Paige is bringing a tag team next week. This I want to see. I think she might bring in the two Japanese ladies, Kairi Sane and what's the other one? I forgot the other one's name. But so I'm willing to see who she's going to bring in because since she's not SmackDown general manager anymore. And I think she's still part of WWE. She still has contract. I think she's gonna be their manager, maybe. I don't know. There's not really many. There's only Paul Heyman. No one else really has a manager. These guys have valets. Coming into the ring. Like Maurice, the Miz, and Lana, Rusev, and they wrestle once in a while. Of course, Maurice hasn't because she's been pregnant. Lana's wrestled before. Selena Vega, who accompanies Andrade to the ring, she's wrestled before. So I don't know. No calls, folks. 845-825-1227, or whoever's on right now wants to ask me a question. I'll take it. I'll read it out loud and answer it live right now. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to talk about. Anything else big happened this week? Not much. Raw and SmackDown. Honestly, for being the two shows after WrestleMania, they both were not that good. Okay, a couple of things here and there were kind of all right, whatever. Sami Zayn coming back. Let him go to AEW. I'm so done with him. He does nothing for me. I really. Sami Zayn, I don't think he's that good of a wrestler. He's not even wrestling shape. He's not even he looks like he has no muscle. He looks like me. Me wrestling. Just I'm not saying I'm in bad shape, but I'm not super. Most of these guys are in really good shape. They got 6-pack abs. They're muscular. They don't have man boobies. So. Sami Zayn looks to me, he looks like he don't look like he's much of a wrestler to me. And his matches are okay, but I don't think he's. I'm not saying Kevin Owens is freaking. He's just big. He's not really muscular. He's definitely lost some weight. He looks better, but he's definitely not as muscular either. But still, he puts on better matches, and at least he's. I think he's a little more physical, better shape than Sami Zayn is. Sami Zayn's skinnier, but he doesn't look like he has any mass, muscle mass to him. He looks like me, a little flabby here and there. And he's younger. He's only, I think he's in his 30s, mid-30s? I don't know. No phone calls? Folks, I don't end the show too early. No one's on here. Dewey, any questions, Dewey? What'd you think of Virginia winning? I picked Texas Tech, of course, but Virginia fucked me. But I didn't bet anything on that game, though, thank God. I just did the regular bracket bust. My bracket was busted weeks ago, but that's beside the point. What else? There's something else I want to talk about. Oh! If you haven't seen the trailer for Avengers Endgame, it looks awesome. I can't wait for this movie. We're 2 weeks away from seeing Avengers Endgame. Finally, the movie that ends all Marvel sagas. Because after this, Disney's taking them over. So this is the last one. Well, Disney's taking them over now, but this is the last one from the original writers and directors and stuff. I heard a lot of different things, a lot of different. Does Tony Stark died? Does Captain America die? I heard Thor dies maybe at the beginning. I heard a lot of different crazy scenarios and surprises that you're not going to expect. It's going to be definitely one of and it's 3 hours and 2 minutes long. And I can only imagine what they compacted out of all the scenes they probably shot for this. And I heard might be surprise cameos, like maybe Wolverine. I heard a lot of different things, and I'm really pumped up for this movie because at least this is it. This is Avengers Endgame. This is the end of the Avengers saga. And watching all these guys do their own individual movies, except Black Widow, which I think she should have one minute because Scarlett Johansson is awesome as Black Widow, and she's hot. So if she gets her own solo movie, that would be awesome. Hawkeye, I like Jeremy. I always like Jeremy Renner as him. I think he's the perfect cast. You can't pick Thor as freaking Chris Hemsworth, best Chris Evans, which I was kind of surprised they casted him because he was the original Johnny Storm in the first one, but it was a different director and company. And and Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. How can you not cast Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk, as Dr. Bruce Banner? Like, the casting, they hit dead on with everybody. Brolin as Thanos, money, dude. You know, just the casting they've had. Like, they've picked the right people. Some maybe you kind of weren't sure about. You know, Captain Marvel was awesome. Black Panther was the shit. Like, the Marvel movies have been so great. And DC, like, I heard Shazam's good, but then I heard a lot of mixed reviews, but I heard mostly good things. I just don't like the guy who they casted for him. Like, I liked him when he was on that show. I think it was Ed. I liked him on that show. He was funny. He's too comedic for me to be like superhero. Like, I thought Paul Rudd can pull off serious, and he can pull off comedy and mix them together well. That's why he's such a good Ant-Man, because he doesn't, you know, and that's why Ryan Reynolds is good as Deadpool. Deadpool's a wise mouth, foul mouth, you know-it-all, and Ryan Reynolds knows how to work that in, and of course be the kick-ass bad guy, you know, kick-ass guy who whoops it, you know, beats the shit out of everybody and kills people. But I think his attitude and the way he does all the characters has been great. You know, Tom Holland as Spider-Man, I thought was great. I liked all the Spider-Man. Like, I favored Tobey Maguire more because he was the first, and I thought he definitely was good. I liked Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield? Is it Andrew Garfield? Yeah, Andrew Garfield. I thought he was good. Was it James Garfield? No, Andrew. He was good. And I like Tom Holland. I think he has great. I think Tom Holland has great chemistry with Robert Downey Jr. I think their scenes and Spider-Man and the Avengers was really good. Under ruse, like, and he comes over, takes Cap's thing in Civil War. I really like the whole saga of Marvel movies. Been really great. Just from reading the comics growing up as a kid to now, like, I just want DC to catch up. Like, they definitely need. They got to do it in Justice League too. And for all purposes, the way they ended Justice League 1, I would like to see the supervillains fight. That would be awesome because you have so many great supervillains, and then you can do branch off movies of the supervillains. You're doing the Joker now with Joaquin Phoenix. Do I like Joaquin Phoenix as an actor? Yes. Am I think he's gonna pull off the Joker? I don't know. There's something about him that I don't like. He's got the smile, and you know he's got the good acting chops, but Heath Ledger was just so good. You know, and Jack Nicholson did the role well too, and Mark Hamill as him as the voice. You know, there's so many great super villains out there. You know that you can work with. So I think that DC has to catch up. The Flash, that's supposedly Ezra Miller, Cyborg. Ray Fisher's not coming back as Cyborg, which is sad. I like to make the casting perfect. Aquaman 2 is actually going to be filming, they said, or Man of Steel 2. I'm sorry, I think it's starting to film soon. I don't know if Henry Cavill's coming back. They said maybe not. Then I heard he wasn't. Then I heard he was. We know Ben Affleck's not coming back as Batman, so unless they do another Justice League. They said then, if they do the other Justice League, I think he's going to come back for that one. But I don't, like I said, we don't know. It's all rumors from what I heard. I heard we're getting a Nightwing movie, which I'm kind of surprised but happy about. There's always like Dick Grayson character, Robin, you know, being Bruce Wayne's like protege and stuff, and learning from him, and that story's always loved the Batman Robin story, especially growing up as a kid. But I said Marvel, like I said, they're doing it, man. Captain Marvel was ridiculously good. A lot of the post-credit scenes are awesome, leading up to Avengers, which everyone's dying to wait for. Like, I just can't wait for this movie, dude. Like, everything's sold out. Like, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to go because that whole weekend is booked, and like my schedule now is like a Friday, Saturday off, and that's it. So I might not go right away. I'm gonna try to go when I can, but I might do a quick preview or review of it after or before. I don't know. Probably after, of course. I might probably do a preview before. That'd be stupid. But folks, 845-825-1227. I'm taking calls now. Shout out to my Twitter folks. Follow me, S_G-Funk on Twitter. I'll put the video up afterwards on my Twitter page because I can't do both because I need my phone to take calls. So I can't video both because my camera on my computer is not working. So I have to do it from here, and that's it because I can't. If I take calls, I can't record on Twitter. So that's it. Bernie's in the back taking a nap. If you can see him over there, we went for a nice walk earlier, so he's all tuckered out. Folks, no calls. I'm taking the last call. 845-825-1227. I'm gonna say G-Funk's rant. Just say your name and where you're calling from, and ask away your question. I know, like I said, another one email from Ian, and I said, I apologize, Ian. I really thought I read your email live. If I didn't, I apologize. Maybe I read it on the other show and you didn't hear it. I don't know. But I remember reading it for a fact. So, like I said, I might have put it in the wrong folder. And because I said I had a lot of emails, was last week or the week before? A lot of emails, so that might have happened. So I apologize if I didn't. But stay tough, man. You'll find something. There's always plenty of fish in the sea. If your wife was that way, then maybe it wasn't meant to be. If you knew she was gonna be like that, some people find out the hard way in relationships. So, either by divorce or find out they're just married for the money, married for your job or whatever. Some people just are attached to stupid things. But security and stuff, I understand. One wants to be financially, secure, which everybody wants to be. It doesn't always happen that way, though. But I'm friggin' working myself, so I hate the scratch. It's like I kind of got the scratch on the side of my nose, or like on my underneath my eye, so it's not as noticeable. It's like look, it's right there. It might as well be a zit, like perfectly scratched. The box cut I'm just glad the box wasn't a heavy box. It was one of those light boxes with the little thing in it. Like it's if it was a heavier box, it would have broke my nose. There's no doubt, because the way how far it came from, like how high up it was it would have definitely crushed my nose if it was too heavy. I'm just glad it was a scratch, like I said, and wasn't a heavy object that hit me in the face. All right, folks, I guess I'm gonna go. No phone calls. 845-825-1227. Nope. Anyone else watching? Just Laura and Dewey. That's it. No one else is on. All right, folks. I'm going to wrap it up. But questions, comments, emails at jerrygman2376 at yahoo.com. I said two free. Yeah, jerrygman2376 at yahoo.com. Follow me on Twitter at S_G-Funk. And follow me here on Facebook Live at G-Funk, Jerry G's Rant page under Jerry Garvin. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, G-Funk's Rant. Please, I'm trying to get 100 subscribers by Memorial Day. And I'll be able to do, if I get 100 subscribers, I will get Mr. X on, and we will pick his brain wrestling style. And maybe get a couple other people on, if I can, to have maybe a little trivia contest between my friend Mr. X and my other friend Breezy, because they're both very wrestling knowledgeable, and I would like to see that. I would suck at it because I know some things, but they know like dates, and especially Mr. X knows a lot of dates, and Breezy does too. All right, folks. Like I said, comments, questions, emails. JerryGman2376 at yahoo.com. Follow me on Twitter at S_G-Funk, and here on Facebook Live, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, G-Funk's Rants. I gotta go. I'll see you when I see you. Ready to get down?